Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the weekly interview on the UEW channel. I'm here with Ryan Future.
That's me. What's up?
Yeah, and just wanted to talk, who here to talk to you today, just to give basically your side of the story. We heard of Ray Huffman's side of this whole beef you guys have been having for the past couple of weeks, and I just wanted to hear your opinion on what's going on. Basically, from the start, it was you two, and basically between Future, you know, you've been saying like you're the best around for and been on this big role as of late, and then Huffman came at you and issue a challenge, and you picked up the win, but some say that you were lucky and you just won off the skin of your teeth. What do you got to say to that? Honestly,
I mean, to that, let's face it. Sometimes you have to be a little lucky in this business. You can't go around relying just on your skill. A little luck plays into it too. You can take the best wrestler, throw him out there, and he'll still lose 5 out of 10 matches because sometimes the cards just aren't in your hand. The cards have been in my hand lately, and I've been able to pick up a few wins. And Huffman can't handle that. I mean, heck, I wouldn't be able to handle it either. But honestly, I mean, excuse my language, but don't be a bitch when you come at me. If you want to come at me to my face. I'll face you as many times as you want in that ring so you can pick up your one win and be happy. But attacking me and distracting me at ringside, that's not a true fighter. A true fighter confronts you to your face. Not what Ray Huffman's doing. Huffman is being, well, let's just put it this way. A pussy. Huffman is I can't say that actually on TV or whatever this is, YouTube. So that.
you guys been going back and forth, and you paid the price last week with that chair shot and brutal attack on Huffman literally right before his match.
Again, Huffman needs to learn how to come at someone from the front. It wasn't my fault that I attacked him from behind because he asked for it. The week before, he distracted me. That was my payback then by attacking him. I don't even remember who the fuck his opponent was. I think it was Scott Taylor or someone like that. But, again, if it was Scott Taylor doing it to me, I'd do the same thing. Huffman doesn't get any special treatment. You come at me, I come back at you. It's that simple.
Some people, been calling you maybe a little bit like a weasel, or maybe just, or some people say that you are the one being the coward in the situation. Because you've gotten lucky wins, quote unquote. You've gotten, sneak attacks. It's hard to really fathom.
But is that any different than what Huffman's been doing? I mean, again, he couldn't handle that loss, so he tried to cost me a win the next week. It's that simple. I mean, I don't know how else to explain myself. I mean, let's face it. Let's say you were in the ring, and, you pick up a win over a guy, and the next week he comes out and he tries to cost you a match. What would you do?
You got a point. You got a very valid point here.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you guys, as far as I know, are scheduled to have a match coming in at Redemption, the rematch, and what do you have to say on that, and what are your thoughts and game plan going into that match?
My game plan is no different than any other time. Huffman's just another wrestler to me. I don't see him as some, big brute that can, knock anyone out with a single punch. I see him as just another wrestler. And honestly, if I went in there with any different game plan, that'd be giving too much thought to the whole situation. Huffman doesn't deserve that much thought, to be perfectly honest. And, basically I'm going in there, I'm trying to win. If I get lucky, I'll pick up a win over him. And if I don't get lucky, well, then I'll just have to fight a little bit harder. That's pretty much how I have to look at it. It's kind of an all or nothing situation. I'm either going to kick the shit out of him, or I'll get the shit kicked out of me. There's really no in between.
going into this match, this do you think like this could like either elevate you or put you back down at all, as far as like motivation or just in general, like going after wherever, maybe whether it's the World Heavyweight Championship or whatever?
Well, I mean, of course, the World Heavyweight Championship is always going to be my main goal in any company that I'm in. And this win over Huffman's definitely going to be able to elevate myself just a little bit. And if I lose against him, well, I'm going to be right at the back, or I'm going to be back at the bottom again. So I'm going to have to claw my way back up like I've been doing in every other company. I mean, it's not an easy road by any means. I expect there to be a few losses and a few times I'll get knocked down, but I know for a fact that I'll always end up coming back. But right now, I don't plan on having to come back. I plan on kicking the shit out of Huffman. And I think I stand a pretty good chance of putting myself into contention for, a championship here or a championship there or a main event at another pay-per-view or CPV, whatever you want to call them. Because let's face it, I've kind of been around the block a few times. I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone because I've been around more. I'm just saying that I am better. And that's going to sound cocky as shit, but that's because it is. And it's true. I'm probably one of the more consistent guys out there. And consistency will get you pretty far in life.
So if we put a prediction out right here, as going into that match, do you think your hot streak is going to continue?
Absolutely. And I don't know how long it's going to take me to pin the son of a bitch, but I know for a fact I'm going to get the 3 on him because, again, no special planning. I go in, I do what I need to. But yeah, I'll get the 3 on him, one way or the other. Maybe a kendo stick or 2, but I'll get it.
Well, thank you for this interview, guys, and appreciate having you here.
No problem. Anytime.
Well, we'll see you guys next time on the interviews. Been Remix, and we'll catch y'all sometime later. Bye, guys.